We are here at 579 Watsonwood, a custom house we're doing. We've done some videos. You know, it's my brother's house, so I'm real proud of it. And I'm here with his best friend and a family friend of ours and business partner and mentor and handsome and smart and funny, Kyle Feltz, athletic.
Thank you.
But we're here at Watsonwood.
I just appreciate your work. You did a great job.
Thank you, buddy. We're here at Watsonwood. Some say it's the Bel Air of Nashville. I don't know. I didn't say it, but we're here in the kitchen. This is a great room kitchen all together, Kyle, and we got big oversized island here with KitchenAid appliances. What I love about it is it starts up real quick. See, just you know, and the island and the hood match with a dark gray, and then we did white with black hardware everywhere. KitchenAid appliances, big fan, big knobs. I don't prefer the knobs in the back. I think that's on its way out. It seems dated. So it's got this big oversized oven with, here's one thing I'm jealous of because I don't have this on mine, is a nice gliding. Has a nice that little feature there. And yeah, it's got all kinds of bells and whistles. I don't even know how to use it yet. I think it's Wi-Fi, it's smart, so you can preheat your oven on the way home and have it ready for if you've got to heat up some pizza in a pinch, Brian. And with the custom hood insert comes, I think this is a Tradewind hood insert that has a nice light on it, so you can really shine a light down on your countertops. And wanted to point that out. I also put a pendant over the sink because there's so much can lighting in here and the vaulted ceilings. I was afraid that if at night he's sitting here doing his dishes or doing something, the can lights would cast a shadow on his sink. So I added a pendant right there to make sure that he's got plenty of light. And then garbage disposal, custom backsplash that we're pretty thrilled about. I think it was a great selection by the actual homeowner.
Look at that, Blake.
So Kyle, I've been doing this for a while now. I put the microwave in the pantry because I don't think anybody wants to see him anymore. We custom did this for him and put the plug in there. We got the
soft close, I like that.
Everything's soft close, custom. Here's the remote for the fireplace. So you just go turn on. I don't know if you saw it turn on, but it just turns on nice and easy, and there's lights for it because it's hooked up to electrical.
It's a very modern looking fireplace, which is really cool.
The lights add a nice touch. He picked a black granite to go around it, which I'm a fan of, and we did white tops to save money on quartz, but for the flanking cabinets. But I think that was a great call. I don't know about you, Kyle. If you're gonna save money, save money there.
Yeah, it's a great place to do it because most people are gonna have some sort of display items up there anyway.
Yeah, you're not gonna have anything like wet like you would a kitchen, so it makes sense to save there to stay in budget. And we've got quartz here.
If you were just talking about this display again, there's these little wooden pirates that would look great on that I think I might like to contribute to Ryan as a housewarming gift.
Did you get that? It's on film. Legally obligated to do that now.
I'm gonna have to buy others. I can't give up my own. I can't.
Now that we've seen the kitchen, I really want to show you the dog washing station.
What? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
And if your little rugrats come over, we can just toss them in there and hose them down as well. So all animals of all kinds, children, animals, any kind of boots. You can throw your boots in there and wipe them off. This is the mud
waders. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. You could do your waders, anything. That's great.
Yeah, you just throw your dog in there, spray them down like so. Just give them a nice little, get your paws, buddy. You know what I mean? And then, everything is everything is nice and clean for the house. So this is the drop zone. This is the mud room. This is the cleaning spot for animals and small children. This is the front door here. And we'll take a look at the front porch here in a minute, but you walk in, you go to, I mean, nobody ever walks in their front door. He's gonna go through the garage and the mudroom, but if someone were to come in, we did a little accent here with the extra hardwoods from the floor. We put them on the wall inside this hallway corridor area here and put a little modern light.
That is a house selling feature right there. That is beautiful.
I've been doing that for a couple of years now, and just if it fits in an area, it's usually a wall-to-wall area. If you can find a spot to put it in there, I think it sets some houses apart. But we didn't stain it the same color as the floor because it might look too monochromatic. So we went with a dark walnut so that it would pop. And if you walk in here, you see that, and that's the first thing you see. You're like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, if you walk in the front door and you're just like a guest coming over for a party or something, that's the first thing you see.
Mm-hmm. Put a piece of artwork on it.
But you also actually see the accent right there. So it's a really cool look, very grandiose entrance.
Yeah, we did it in 2 spots. This is just a little half bath. I got a little sconce or vanity light with wood and black to tie everything together. It's your basic bathroom, but we've got, or half bath, but we've got more of the hardwood accents there, and I think it turns out good. And Kyle likes it, so if Kyle likes it, then I like it.
This just shows how good of work that Cobalt does. These seams up on this drywall ceiling are really hard to keep from cracking. Mm-hmm. And this drywall has been in a long time. Mm-hmm. There's no cracking, the weather has changed. Yep. So that's just an attention to detail that is.
It actually got installed when it was cold, went through summer where it's hot, and now it's back cold again, so thank you for that.
Yeah, on a vaulted ceiling, to not see a tape line is a big deal. So, great work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, you want to go upstairs? White oak handrails, white oak newel posts, white oak treads, iron spindles.
So one of the things I noticed right when we came up here is if you go in here, so he's got this huge rec room that he put in for Ryan that has this little wet bar area, so you can actually watch a game up here and never actually have to go back downstairs.
Here's the beverage center, and it's got all these little. It's got temperature control. It's pretty slick little refrigerator, and then just a wet bar here for if you got some dishes, maybe you wash some dishes or throw some drink, something in there. But we stuck with kind of the theme of black, with this Delta handle here, and we did the backsplash just like we did his guest bathroom, which we're about to go take a look at. Because of the way the roof line came in here, we didn't really have room to put a light up here like I would normally do. So I did bar lighting, bar sconces. We've got gold on gold, black and gold always go together, and gold hardware here, and into the master with a Delta Trinsic champagne bronze. Excuse me, champagne bronze, not gold. It's the same thing to me, but all the things, a little custom niche here. This tile was supplied to him by a friend of his, Protos Tile, which they're one of the best in the state, honestly. And he had this in his warehouse and wanted to use it. He just didn't know how, so he did it in this pattern. Which there's other kinds of patterns you can do with it, but this was the coolest one. So it's a take on it's a different than Subway. I didn't want to do Subway like we tend to do on our spec houses because it was custom. I wanted him to have something a little different. And we got 2 guest rooms here with basically the same kind of amenities, but come on in, I'll show you. We got custom closet, 4 cans and a fan. When I do the can lights, I don't do the light on the fan. I try to avoid that as much as I can when we have lighting. But if you want to come in and check it out, it's just a guest room, but
great closet for a guest room.
Yeah. What you got?
check out this sweet storage space with your fully decorated Christmas tree. You don't ever have to put your ornaments up again right in that corner.
I didn't think about that, but that's honestly a pretty good point.
And look at this spray foam. So it's 30 degrees outside. This closet storage space, which is awesome, and it goes back in this corner, is the same temperature as the rest of the house. What a great feature.
It is a nice feature, and you can put furniture in here that's antique and not have to worry about it warping or anything like that. So climate controlled storage is sought after. Mr. Feltz is pretty excited about the AV Center. Can I show it to you? All right. So this is his AV Center, low voltage box, what have you, and every room has this conduit running to it and Ethernet cable. There's security wired to this house for cameras. He hasn't had them installed yet, but each room, see this one says rec room TV. So that's the cable wired to the rec room, and then there's a Ethernet cable. All the blue ones are Ethernet, but they're all labeled very well by Crabtree Electric, a low voltage company that I highly recommend. But they label everything real well. You can see how they did it all in saran wrap and tidied it up. But Comcast or whoever he wants to use will need this to put his he'll have his modem in there. Everything is kept in there really neatly, and it's not a mess. It's not sitting in your in a cabinet somewhere where you're having to get in there and use that space for something else. But this is just a good way to keep it away and keep it organized. All right, so we're here in the master again, vaulted, grand. In here in the master, we got 4 can lights and a fan, and this little dog bed area.
That is a great feature.
For all you dog lovers out there, he's gonna try to train him to be able to nose this before he goes to bed. So he's gonna take his little wet nose there, knock it off, and go to bed. But we'll see. I don't know if he's that smart. TV, Ethernet. Smart TV. He doesn't have to have any cable. He can just plug straight in to the internet right there and watch whatever streaming service he chooses to get. Now here we've got double doors going into the master bathroom. These gray doors also match the island and the hood, so we did that as a way to tie everything together. But I did not know he was there. I did not know he was there. But this is a big, grand shower. Huge. Kyle, what do you think?
This is another great selling feature. So when I saw it, I immediately had to get in it because this is the biggest shower I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think
it's got. What is this price?
Enough room for everybody.
It's got to be 10. Is this 10 foot wide?
It is probably 10 feet wide by 6 wide, I think, or maybe. Yeah, 5 or 6 wide. If you go to the outside, about 6 by 10. 2 feet of it taken up by a seat or a bench.
It's perfect for Ryan to shave his legs.
That's right. He's got this little wand here for shaving your legs and sitting on your bench, and there's a oversized niche here for your shampoo, shaving cream, all the things, accoutrement, if you will, for the shower.
What's so good about this is if you wanted to, you could actually put a mirror in here, shave your face. You could probably even put a TV in here if you wanted to.
We're gonna get to that.
It's that big.
We're gonna get to the bathroom TV real soon. So right here, you've got your 2 valves for your regular shower head. So you're getting pelted this way, and then you're getting the rain head right here. You're getting pelted both directions. And technically, you could get a little bit on your bum here if you wanted to with the wand, but I think that's overkill. Right here we've got the tub filler with the standalone tub. I'm a fan of the tub fillers that come out of the floor versus the deck mount. I think the tub itself looks sleeker and more modern.
When you have it flush, so one of the things you run into on the old way they used to do it, where there's a step up into it, it's really, as we found out with kids, it's very difficult for them to get in and out. And even if you're a little shorter, it's just a lot easier to get your leg over the tub with it not being raised.
Right here, TV. Walking through, you get your master closet. He's got shoe racks all the way up, spot for boots. See where my boots would fit, because my boots come up to here, so my boots would fit in there. Double shelves, sweater. I call them sweater boxes or shelves, but you can fit, instead of having a bunch of dressers in there, he can stack t-shirts, sweaters, whatever, pants in here, and it kind of eliminates all the clutter. Again, he doesn't need this long thing for like dresses and stuff, but it's a resale thing that I told him. I said, man, it's just one of those things, you might sell it one day. I mean, you might live in it till you're 90, but if you do, that's going to be a good selling point to have a spot for long hanging things, which is, geared towards women. I don't know if we've talked about it, but there's flush mount vents everywhere. These are actual white oak vents that get installed at the time of hardwoods, and when the hardwoods go in, and they stain them, finish them just like they would hardwoods, and you probably didn't notice them because they kind of go away, which is nice. It's not sometimes those registers are a little ugly, so that was a smart upgrade that he chose to do. Heated floors, so there'll be I've got a touch screen panel that needs to get installed in there, but he'll have heated floors, so he can say at 6:30 in the morning when I wake up, I want my floors at 90 degrees, and so he'll walk in there and
that's a huge feature.
Have toasty feet.
That's great for resale.
And I just want to show you the front features of the house. We got a double garage with black hardware, white corbels for our little roof that goes over the garage, which is nice, so that a sideways rain can't get in your garage. And the front porch with the brick's been painted urbane bronze, which is a favorite color of mine. Sodded with zoysia in front. We got hardy siding on the exterior, painted eider white, and a wood tongue and groove ceiling with just polyurethane on it. We kept it natural. Just step onto this front porch where you can have some front porch furniture and a rocking chair, and you get the natural wood ceilings against the dark urbane bronze Sherwin-Williams color brick that I think makes it pop. We got the can lights. We got 4 can lights out here, which I think is about the right amount. Just some hardy, exterior material wrapped posts that are painted to match. So really, really happy with the way this front facade turned out.
Well, Blake, hey, I'm going to tell you, this covered patio area, covered porch is awesome. And what great detail, and what a great, thing for Ryan to have for if he ever decides to sell this house.
Yeah, I'm definitely jealous of it. My porch is half this size and don't have a TV hooked up, and he's got a security panel there that hasn't been installed yet, but he's gonna do. That's an aftermarket thing. We just roughed it in for security, but he's got Ethernet cable, USB, everything. Here, I'll show you kind of how it looks at the end. We were talking about the low voltage closet, but we've got cable, USB, Ethernet, and maybe security. I don't know. It's too fancy for me, but he's got it if he wants it. Now this backyard,
huge backyard. This is a beautiful backyard.
It's all fenced in. It's been sodded with zoysia. Usually a lot of people do fescue because of the price difference, but he was available to be able to have that in his budget for zoysia.
Hey Blake, yeah. How do you spell zoysia?
It starts with a Z, and I have no idea. There's a Y in there.
I kind of thought you would know.
Yeah.
I really did. I thought you might know.
Zyosia. I don't know. If that's right, I'm keeping it.
Yeah. Write it down.
So with the green infrastructure practices on stormwater, we have to do 2 things. We can do a rain garden, or we can do modified French drains. So to be more aesthetically pleasing, I asked permission to do 2 100 square foot rain gardens. And basically what that is all the gutters are tied to it, and it runs in a hard pipe instead of a perforated pipe with holes in it to these rain gardens, and it ponds in there where you've got vegetation to soak up that water. It's just 2 different ways of getting water away from your house.